Surprise, I have 6 kids. Oh, really? Can't never get enough right. Welcome to my channel, Simply Martrine. So, my name is Martrine. I'm 27. I am not ashamed of my age, simply because I don't look my age. And I get it from everywhere. Like, no way, you look so young. I know. Thanks. So, I guess what I'm gonna do is get started with starting my makeup. And I think I'm just gonna pick a story to talk about. If we're gonna start anywhere, we're gonna start at the beginning, right? Me being taken from my mom. And like, I can remember as a little girl, she was with somebody that abused us. Let's just say it like that. Let's just leave it as that. I wanted to be around my mom. Like, I just wanted a relationship with her, and I felt myself like I felt my child self leave the moment I was ripped from her arms. Like, I didn't know everything I didn't know what everything was when I was a child. But, you know, as you grow older, you figure out, like, oh, okay, that's what was happening. Her dude was abusive. My mom. Yeah, she was doing wrong with her boyfriend. They weren't doing the right things and wound up getting caught. And we were removed from my mom. I was removed from her care. She just, I think at this time she gave up and gave in to a man. And I think she loved her children, but she just didn't love us enough. It ain't go right. When I was removed from her care, I began to snap. Like, my teacher didn't recognize me. Like, nobody, they was like, what? Like, Martrine is changed. It was just hard. Because I love going back to my mama and lying to her. I'm not even gonna lie. I would tell her so many stories, but it was like, I knew she would be home. So I had to, like, entertain her to where she, like, you know, maybe when I was younger, I probably didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I wanted to make my mama laugh. So I'll come up with stories of, like, what happened at school, knowing it didn't happen. Knowing it did not happen, but to make that woman smile, I would do anything. I stopped being me. It was a phase in my life where I was somebody and that person left. Simply because of that traumatic experience. Like, I was never the same. I switched. I'm mad because these people took me away from my mom. So basically, I turned into somebody different. I was not the same Martrine anymore. Because I I couldn't understand my situation. I couldn't understand why I was going through what I was going through. Like, I couldn't understand why these people could come in and do this. Like, I was 6 years old, sitting on the toilet, and a big ass nigga bust in there with a big ass gun, and you know, remove me from my mama. Like, why wouldn't I be scared? Like, why wouldn't I be traumatized? Why wouldn't that bother me? Yeah. I had to go to these classes because I couldn't control my anger. She don't know how to be a mama. She don't know what it takes to be a mama. Like, I think she was so good at being an auntie that, like, I could say she was a good auntie because all my cousins is like, nah, your mom, this and that. And I just be like, I be hearing them out, but I be like, that's not what I see. You know, as much as that's what y'all see, that's not what I see. That's not how I'm feeling. And that's not what she's showing me as her daughter, her first daughter. And I look exactly like her. Yeah. Yes. But she wasn't like that to me. She didn't treat me that way. She came in feeling like she did this, that, and that for me. She wanted to remind me of what she did for me before we were taken from her. And we never just got to sit down and, you know, break down why everything happened the way it happened. Like, why weren't you able to come get us? And, you know, it was years. Why you didn't try to fight? But we can never get that. Like, when I say we, I'm talking about me and my brothers and sisters. Like, we can never get that from her. We can never have that sit down with her and get our answers. We could never sit down and have that conversation. She's like, that's my past, I'm gonna leave it there. But I'm like, you know, your kids got some questions they need answered, and you're not willing to give that to us. And we would snap on her. A bunch of people have seen us go off on Facebook and this and that, and like the anger is really hurt when it comes from us. It really is. We need an answers. Like, why? Why is it that you didn't show up for visits? Why is it that you chose this man over us? Why is it that you chose this drug over us? Why? Nothing on God's green earth could tear me away from the very things that I brought into this earth. You called CPS on me, like, not because I wasn't being a good mother, but because you didn't want me with someone. As much as I want to say what I want to say, I want to be respectful. And I don't think I really can when it comes down to this situation due to so much hurt behind it. And then there were just so many things that, yeah, she just, at that point, she just didn't deserve a relationship with me. In and out of my life, like, in and out of my life. You talked about the very people that raised me, but like, how could you? I don't think it'll really work itself out because there's so much damage. Man, look, it's been hard. It's definitely been hard. And as a mother, it's definitely hard. And I still wouldn't trade not one of my children for nothing. Yeah, after being taken away from my mom, I developed severe depression and ADHD. Like, I couldn't focus on one thing. And the main thing was I would focus on, like, I'm not going home to my mom after school. And it hurt. It hurt, because I really wanted to be with her. I don't want to express how I used to feel because I feel myself wanting to go jump for another chance, and it's not that time yet. We gotta work on the truth. The truth needs to come out. The truth needs to set you free. So for right now, you know, just bear with me. This is the beginning. So little by little, I'm gonna let a little more out, and I'm going to allow myself to be open. It's been real. It's been fun. Catch you on the next one.